where they test
voices.
Yeah.
Like who's sexier? Close your eyes, and which woman is sexier?
Oh, really?
And they think that one woman is two different people because of her cycle.
Oh yeah.
Like when her eggs are ready.
Every woman's a different
Isn't
person
that
during her
insane?
cycle.
I know.
Her voice changes.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Every chick turns into
And
a
then
new
there's
chick.
smell stuff too, like
Yeah,
how
the
to
pheromones.
avoid-
Pheromones and stuff will attract BO.
Yeah, and you're not attracted to people that smell like your family. And some
right.
people do.
Oh yeah.
I always heard that.
I mean, and then
guys
sometimes
usually
you
attract
are.
people who look like their moms. I know a couple of my friends.
Well, that's another.
And we all
part, yeah.
like look and go, dude, that's your mom, a young version of your mom. Like a few of our friends.
That's crazy.
And it's called something when you like someone that's.
Stockholm syndrome.
No,
No.
that's when you're trapped.
It's called something when you're attracted
There's a
to
Muse song
like your mother
about it, you know?
look. God, we always say it to him too, and he's like, "Shut up! No, she doesn't." And
I was
everybody's
like,
like, everybody comes and
Freddie.
goes, "This is your sister." What do you mean? Well, she looks like your mom.
We
People
should
come out
look
of the blue and say
that
that.
up.
That's funny.
That's really terrible.
That's cool.
Who here likes their moms?
Well, I know guys. Like some guys are
We're
attracted.
not talking about this. Are you recording?
It is recording.
It's a shit
but
show.
we
We
haven't
could
really
talk
started.
about anything.
All right, welcome to the.
welcome Sorry, didn't mean to talk.
Can I
over
clear
you,
my
Jake.
throat before we start?
Yes, you can.
What is that sound in the background?
It's a vibrating bed. It won't turn off.
My voice sounds really different.
Someone's phone is ringing.
different. Someone's phone is ringing? Jimmy, is that your phone? No. I think it's Harpal's. It's fine. I won't pick it up.
No, I put mine on vibrate.
Oh, he's
Or
listening.
silent
Maybe
mode.
he's
that
listening
shirt.
to music.
Satan ain't hating.
Satan ain't hating.
That's cool.
Come on. Satan ain't hating for sure. I gave Drake one of these
Satan doesn't
sweatshirts
hate.
at a show like Santa Cruz or something.
That was in Sacramento,
Was it Sacramento?
I think.
He was like, dude, I love your sweatshirt. Here you go, Drake.
Aw.
Wear it proudly. I get a lot of looks, especially at like Trader Joe's with this shirt.
Satan
Yeah, they
ain't
were-
hating.
Satan ain't hating. Right. Okay, we're all good. All right, welcome to the shit show. We have the fabulous country duo Gin and Lace.
Hey,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
How you
thanks
guys?
for having us, Dre.
Oh, you're very welcome. So if you guys don't know Gin and Lace, they are two beautiful violinists from all over the country. Why don't you guys introduce yourself to all of our listeners?
Okay, I'm Jen.
And I'm Lace. And together
We are Jen and
Lace. That's what we say to all our shows.
So I met these two women in college, and you guys are both freelancers and musicians around Los Angeles, and you guys get flown all over the world, like anywhere from the Middle East to Mexico to
Really?
yeah, literally all over the place.
Yes.
That's badass.
They are
We do.
they are very sought after string players, and you guys both sing, and your duo together is Gin and Lace.
Yeah.
But you guys literally just do everything. So what's next for Gin and Lace? What are you guys working on right now?
We're about to put out our next single, Beer with
For
Ice.
summertime.
Yes, and for any of those who heard our first original single, that was Champagne Fiddle Thing,
Absolutely.
which is perfect because I'm sipping some champagne right now.
Yes, we're having some. It's what is it?
Did you get
It's
the vodka?
It's a Drake
It's vodka.
vodka. It's a Drake drink.
Opt out on the
What
vodka.
did you call it? Oh, Joel
Surprise.
Surprise.
So we used to go to this place we all went to CalArts, the three of us.
Valencia.
Everyone here went there except for Jimmy. Jimmy's not educated.
I went to
Sorry.
college to pick up chicks, but I didn't actually go there.
Have you visited Valencia though, or CalArts,
No.
Jimmy?
That's down here?
Yeah,
You
it's
guys should
in,
go.
I
It's
don't come here very often.
it's an hour north, about maybe like 30 minutes or so. But it was a school started by Walt Disney, and it was started for so he had a feeder for his animators.
Okay.
And then essentially it turned into this crazy hippie school. You got
Like
like
everything
music,
now.
art, dance. So we all went there for music, and I guess it was a music school or college.
Well, we did other things. I studied like film history and acting. You could all pick stuff.
I can see that. I can see. I mean, everything. I mean, Walt Disney, that's pure art. Everything they do,
And you
from
can
the
pick
animation
whatever,
to the
yeah.
music to everything. It's just pure art.
It's so cool. It's
Yeah.
such a free-spirited, free-thinking school.
Yeah.
What was the craziest thing you guys did there?
Ooh.
I'll leave that to Lace.
Which one? No, I used to walk. I was like this weird girl. Looking back now, I'm just like, how did I do that? Why? I didn't wear shoes to class.
Really?
Same.
And there was a lot
What?
of people.
Yep.
We have so many friends, and it was kind of like, for a second, you're like, whoa, Oh, and then you're like, whatever. Like, people don't really care.
Yeah, the school was clothing optional, so
What?
you could literally show up.
That's right.
Like my roommate, his name is Will Marsh, and he was a guitar player and a sitar player.
I remember Will Marsh.
Guy was
Hi, Will.
batshit crazy, but he went to school as he went to the Halloween party as naked scarf boy,
God.
and he literally just
God.
showed up with a blue scarf on, and that's it.
Shut up.
Somebody went as Dick in a Box.
Dude, I do want to do
He
that.
was, let's don't say who it was, but
I really do want to do
he
that.
literally had his dick in a box.
That's a
So
great song,
funny.
too, by
And
the
he's
way.
like, Lace, look at my costume. I'm like, what?
What are you wearing? What was your Halloween costume at the Halloween party? Were you guys anything special?
What was your best
I
one?
went as an electric violin once.
Oh,
Fitting.
that's really funny.
How did you do that?
I got a piece of cardboard and I drew it with a permanent marker. It was pretty easy.
That's really
Taped
cute.
it. Thank you.
I went as Terry Schiavo, which. So Terry
I don't know
Schiavo
who
was
this
about
is.
10 years ago. She was all over the press because she was a vegetable. Like she
Oh
couldn't
my
move.
God,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And so there were all these. The husband wanted to pull the feeding tube, and
Oh,
Sick
no.
fuck.
Right.
Such a sick fuck.
That's
and so it was like national news.
Oh,
You
and
my
so,
God.
but like 3 years after that happened, I was like, well, I'll be Terry Schiavo.
Oh my God.
But
I remember one year you were
talking to
the president, one of the presidents.
the president.
I don't know.
I don't think I ever was. I was Blind Jesus the first year. The second year, I was Britney Spears.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But like
So
coked out
good.
Britney Spears. I
So
had like a
good,
bag
dude.
of like powdered sugar that I carried around, and I literally had
love it.
I had blonde hair on. My friend Heather, she put
I remember this.
fake eyelashes on, and like these really long like acrylic
Oh
nails.
my God.
And I got really stoned after the first hour, and I go to the mirror. I'm like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And I just ripped it all off. So I was just like nothing. I was like, "I don't want. This is not me."
Yo, leave Britney alone.
Yeah.
I
What
love
What were
Britney.
you, Lacey? What was your?
My proudest was white trash.
I
Would
can
you like to
resemble that.
hear how?
Sure.
It was. I mean, it was white because my friend was like, Lacey, the cheapest costume is just get a garbage bag and wear it as a dress. I'm like, well, let's don't get a black one. Let's get a white one.
That's like KKK.
And so I made no.
That's what I would see.
And then I did little ponytails, and I went around barefoot with white trash and just put on the accent.
You have an accent.
I know you have an accent. Where are you
And
from?
that was it, Mississippi.
Oh, okay, that's where that's from.
And Ginny is from.
Iowa.
Really? You sound
Very
California. though.
exciting. Do I? Yeah, I've been here a long time.
It's
Since
that,
I was
it's
15.
that deep voice.
I know. And it's like you become more like a Californian living here. You know,
Yeah.
like that SNL skit.
That's true. Oh my god.
I almost had Drake saying hella yesterday.
Oh my
Because we say hello a lot up there. He's like,
Yeah.
I almost said hella.
Yeah,
And-
he lives in Concord, which is like near Oakland. It's just in the Bay Area.
Oh, cool.
That's fun.
You guys go to the Bay a lot, yeah?
I used to live in
yeah,
the Bay.
a couple times a year for gigs or more.
That's where you'd fly into probably if you went to Jet Suite. They might fly to Oakland too.
Ooh.
But Concord has an
Oh,
airport. It's
the
like right behind my
private
house.
jet?
Awesome.
My car wasn't warmed up going there. That's how close it is. It's like
Yep.
super close.
Nice.
So how did you guys meet, and how did you guys start a duo? Like, I know you guys met in college, or did you guys meet outside?
After
we
college.
Didn't even know.
Really?
And we had the same teacher for violin at college, Mark Menzies, so we sound really similar too. But we met on gigs over and over again. And
I even remember I think we knew of each other. Because
yeah.
I knew of you, and I was like, who is this Ginny Lou? So I kind of start, like you all, we don't have to talk about this, but you kind of do that. If you know a trumpet player, you're going to look
'em up.
what they're
Especially,
doing, right?
Yeah.
Especially if
Just
you see
to
them
see
all the
like
time.
what,
Yeah, you do
just
that a lot
like-
here in SoCal.
Yeah, it's like meeting people, and we helped each other eventually. I was like, who is this bitch? That was kind of my attitude. And then I saw you, I was like, oh no, she's good.
I know, I thought, oh gosh, she's really good.
But then I was like, cool, I want to get to know her. It was more like that rather than let me go to
competition. And we kept getting paired as roommates, like on the road. People would just put us together. And then we noticed that we both played country, and we both, like, I don't know, could improvise, and we had very similar harmony and rhythm tendencies, so we would play similarly and it would sound really good,
And we would have like moments on stage, like Wow, cool.
Yeah. It's nice when you find someone that you can play with. Everyone
Yeah.
thinks that if you're a good musician that you can play well with them, and yeah, you can, but there's certain things.
It's like your music wife or your music
Absolutely.
husband.
Yeah.
And I have one music husband.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Shoot,
Ben,
look at that.
Oh, Ben. Yeah, Ben
Ginsberg.
Ginsberg is definitely one of those. Tony
I think
Rinaldi,
he's mine.
he's mine.
Oh, yeah.
And cause it's like so easy to play.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if it's because like he makes me sound good because I'm doing something wrong and he's just like, well, I gotta slide and we'll
Totally.
fix it, or if it's just we just sound good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just but it works. So,
Totally.
And then you can be, or you can have several. It's
Yeah.
not just, it's not monogamous.
monogamous.
That's funny. That's awesome.
well, you play a lot with your boyfriend.
Yeah,
Like you guys
yeah,
play a lot.
I do.
Lucas is I don't know. Are we allowed to say his name?
Yeah,
Lucas.
yeah.
He's a guitar player and he plays with everybody and does a lot of tracks and everything.
Yeah.
And when you guys play together, it's beautiful. You can just see
Thanks.
it's very.
That's cool.
sensual.
Compliment each other.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the production process too, with those people who you're really close with, is so easy. Like,
Yeah,
you
'cause they
create
know
so
what
quickly.
you want.
Yeah.
And they can,
And like with Champagne Fiddle thing, we came up with that in I think we recorded the whole thing in 2 hours, and
What?
then we shot the music video after.
Wow.
yeah. And Lucas was there, and our friend Orbel, which I think is our
Producer?
He's like
Oh, a
one of
musical
our
husband?
husbands. Or maybe
Yeah.
a
Musical
brother,
husband.
musical brother. I don't
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
you did one. The first single that you guys released was produced by Orbel, correct?
know. Yeah.
That is one of my all-time favorites.
Is it Am I Wrong or Champagne Fiddle thing?
Am
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Oh,
It's the video is so fun. It's just I feel like that song embodies
That was
who
like
Gin
the
and
hey,
Lace
it's
is.
us.
It is. It was like, ta-da! But it's just so it just captures your personality together because when the two of you guys are together, it's just like
Yeah, that was.
it's very explosive.
And that was during like
Oh
our
my God.
explosive times.
I
Yeah.
have a question. I grew up on like country, like
Uh-huh.
from Oklahoma, stuff like that, and there was a lot of what they called fiddles. What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? Coming from a
Yeah.
retard that don't know the difference
No, it's
because they
cool.
look similar.
Yeah.
Just the way you play it.
So it's the same instrument. So a violin is basically a fiddle, just the way you play it. Okay, I didn't know if there were like something a little different, the neck's a little thinner, or
Well, there's a joke.
one has frets, one doesn't. I don't know.
There's a good joke that explains it. Do you know which one I'm talking about? So a violin has a G string, and a fiddle has a G string.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Somebody told me that joke, and I just stole it, and I say it to everyone.
That's cute. I love it.
I got a friend in the Fry Brothers up there. It's an old biker band, the Fry Brothers.
Oh,
And-
wow.
They're really good, and he plays the fiddle. He's just amazing.
Aren't they a really famous group, the Fry Brothers?
Yeah, they played for Trump's inauguration.
Whoa.
So
What did
one
they
thing about
play?
Jimmy is a hardcore Trump supporter.
Love him. Love.
And you're the opposite.
Exact.
I'm
We're the
the
exact
opposite.
opposite of everything.
But you still get along.
Perfect.
He likes dick and I like pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
I like pussy. You like
Is it
dick.
No,
opposite
I like
day?
pussy. And I'm trying to get you to like pussy, but he ain't happening.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, we're exact opposites. But we're showing the world that we can still get along.
It's too early.
Yeah, right.
It's
I need more wine.
11:30.
But we show the world we can still get along. That's kind of part of our podcast. So it's kind of cool. Laugh for everything.
I mean,
Yeah, but the Fry Brothers are very famous. They've been around for 20 years or more, 30 years. They play a lot of big bike rallies or big,
Oh, I
Such
wonder
a
if they did. We played a show with bikers.
Fry Brothers are real famous. If you had a fiddle player
Do
up
you
there,
know?
it's most likely the Fry Brothers. Really good guys.
Well, we'll get you guys on one of because he's part of an organization that puts on a lot of shows
Oh, cool.
for bikers, which we
Can't
can't
talk
say
about
who
it
it
here.
is, but it would be really cool to get you guys to come and do a show up there.
Yeah.
Especially with the Fry Brothers. I mean, hello.
We'd
Oh, that'd be
love
badass.
to.
That'd be badass. Yeah, Harry Fry's a really good friend of mine.
So we're gonna go ahead and play a song. We can play. Should we
Are we
maybe do
playing a
your
song?
first single? We'll
Should
we're
should
gonna
we
just-
explain it?
Yeah, why don't you
Alright.
guys explain it and we'll like cut it in.
Okay.
If you
Are
can
we-
either, we can play the recorded one. We have room. We can like put a couple songs in there if you guys want. One
Should we?
that you play live and then one that's just recorded if you want.
Yeah, we could edit all this stuff
We can-
too, whatever
Yeah,
we
we
want
can.
to
This
say.
whole thing we can cut out. Should we play Am I Wrong? Or should we like post
the
how to see
audio.
it? Yeah, the audio. That's
Audio
what-
of Am I Wrong?
Perfect.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's
Should
fine.
that be what we go into?
Yeah,
Because we
let's-
were just talking
Let's
about
do that
it.
right now and then we'll close it out. Nightmare. How about some nightmare stories from gigs, whether it's a freelance on a solo thing or a duo thing?
Let's try to make it a
And then
duo.
can we share a good one?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, nightmare gigs.
Why don't we talk about Montana? No, well
That was a nice one though. So I was gonna save that for.
Yeah, we'll finish off with a good vibe.
that was
You're going, that's
You
really
thought that
funny.
wasn't a good gig? I thought that was great.
Montana's
No, I'm
beautiful.
thinking-
I love
about-
Montana. Montana's beautiful.
Yeah, it was so
I'm thinking
nice.
about like after like the party.
Oh,
The party was kind for me. It was a nightmare.
party. Like when we just hung out after?
Yeah.
Oh, because you were the DD?
Oh, there you go. That's what it
That
comes
always
down
sucks.
to.
As
No,
we know,
but it was
on the shit show,
fun.
we're always drunk here, so
I was,
DD
you know-
really would be sucking.
You know what? I was so proud of myself.
It was
because
great.
I
Did a
held
great
it
job.
together like
You
a
were
mother.
Yeah, and a tour manager. She got us all to the airport.
Good. You have to
I
have
don't even
a
know how
tour
I did
manager.
this. 2 men and Ginny Lou. I don't know who was harder, the men or Ginny.
That's funny.
You know, I think when you have a really high pressure gig, you have so much stress going into it because
Yeah.
you have to make it perfect,
And it's mental stress too on top
Yeah.
of.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you
Like,
want to
even more
let
than the
go
music.
after. Yeah, with the music, you have to execute the music perfectly, be on time, fulfill the client or the celebrity's needs or whatever, and then
Set up.
Yeah, set up, look good, all of these things, and then
And
when
then-
you're done, you just want to let go.
Yeah, how did
Yeah.
70s rock bands do it when they're high on mescaline, fucking acid?
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Well,
Their
they-
tour
Like
managers
the Doors,
must have-
Hendrix.
They got
Yeah.
away with, if you look, I just watched the Bob Dylan documentary. Has anyone here
Ooh.
seen
How was
it?
it?
It was and so inspiring.
Really?
But I was just like, God, this guy seems like, I mean, is he alive? I think, yeah.
Is Bob Dylan still alive?
I'm not saying,
This is
I'm
really
not
sad.
saying bad
Bob,
things
for listening to this,
about
we're
Edit
sorry.
this out.
Yeah.
No,
pretty
he's
sure
definitely
I'm
alive.
pretty sure he's alive.
But he sounds, but when, stop. I
That's
don't,
awesome.
But you know what? He's an amazing songwriter. I don't love his voice, and I think that's okay to say.
Yeah.
It's different. It's very unique, and that's why I think he became.
Yeah.
His songs are obviously good, but
And their stories, and they're real.
Yeah, good stories. If anything 70s rock taught you, it's you have to be really high on drugs to make good music.
But what I was
He
gonna
died
say,
in
why?
1965.
Oh,
He died in 1965?
1965.
what?
No, Bob Dylan?
He's still alive.
Why does
I
it
thought
say
he was-
this? It says he died in 1965. Should we Google it? I did.
Should I
Is this
finish?
wrong?
So,
That's Sarah.
should I finish the documentary? I don't guess I watched it fully.
Did Bob Dylan
No,
die?
no,
Is
that
that
doesn't.
wrong?
No, that's his wife that died, Sarah.
But it says Bob Dylan.
Oh,
He has
Is it
enough.
the folk
You know,
figure?
he has like 4 different names.
Bob Dylan does?
Yeah, I looked it up on Wikipedia last night. I was so
Well, a lot of
into
artists
it.
don't go by their real name.
huh.
Yeah,
had
so
no
he
idea.
had like 4 or 5
think that's true. I don't
aliases. You
think
guys
that's
look
accurate.
this up. This is
That's
interesting.
true.
Bob Dylan's
Look this up.
real names are other AKAs.
He has aliases. I want to have an alias. So what would everyone's alias here be? This is
Well,
good.
he already has
Right?
one. His is
I got
Jimmy
like
Jew.
20. Check, you should see my federal
Wait,
rap
so
sheet.
why is it? Have you guys went over this? Why is it Jimmy Jew? Are you Jewish?
I can't tell you.
Okay. Are you a rabbi?
So Lacy, the reason she's asking if you're a Jew is because Lacy loves. So everyone has a list of things that they want in a partner, and the one at the top of her list in bold fucking letters is Jew.
That's not. You know what? That's
Why is
not
that?
true.
That is
I don't.
so true.
That is so true.
I don't.
Discriminate.
Yeah, I don't discriminate.
'cause we're good with our money?
I just. No, it's
'Cause we're
it's
cheap,
a lot
'cause
of
we're
things.
funny?
I don't know. I get along with Jewish people.
Are you sure you get along with them? Hi, Oren.
I mean, who didn't like Seinfeld?
No, you know what? We do get along. We're fine.
Hi, Pejman. No,
Well,
he's not
Pejman is not Jewish,
Well,
but
I
I
guess-
really wanted him to be. But
You
that's
like?
okay. He was great the way
You
he
can turn
was.
Jewish. You can turn Jewish.
I know you. It's not turning,
Well,
Jimmy.
convert.
It's converting.
Yeah, converting. Most people I call it turning to people, yeah. It's converting. You convert. Sam
Are
James
you
Jr.
are
did
you
it.
a converted?
I can't
Jew?
tell. Why would that lessen me as a person?
I don't know. I was
You're not a
gonna,
real Jew. You're converted, dude.
Or as a marriage
you-
candidate for Lace.
Right.
did you ask 3 times?
You know? That's, yeah.
Anyway, so that's
you
your
blush.
alias, Drake.
I don't have.
You
an
don't have
alias.
one. What would it be?
I have no idea.
You have to think about that.
I will have to think about that.
The audience, you guys think about
Well,
this.
my name was really cool until the rapper came along.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause everybody thinks I'm down here doing a podcast with the black guy. They're, is he black?
Because
Well,
his
no, he's gay.
license plate says Drake.
Since I was 16,
D-R-A-A-K-E.
my license plate said Drake. I've always got that.
You know what you do? You take out the DR and put the G, it'd be Gake.
But yeah, when people see you, it's
Kinda
like
fits.
Drake.
Gig. That's
He's
really
Gake.
So going back to the whole gig thing, so you
Wait, we didn't finish the
yeah you
aliases.
didn't alias.
Okay. This isn't fair, Ginny.
Okay, what's
okay.
your
I
alias?
don't know. I think it'd be like a dominatrix name or like
Yes.
some
Ooh, I
kind
like
of,
that.
you know,
Sub or Dom?
Dom.
Ooh.
Ooh. Does it have a whip?
New topic.
sound?
Okay, Lacy.
Didn't lace for country.
Lacy, what's
That's
yours?
the appropriate.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh, lace bakes. But
That's good.
I guess.
Are you? Would
well,
you
that,
be?
that's a.
Would
I
you
mean,
be
that's like a joke.
sub or would you be dom?
Oh, a dom. No, we're not going to talk about that.
Why not?
Why not? This is the shit show. We have had a porn star on here.
We had somebody yesterday talk about shit in his pants.
Oh yeah, that's
Every
right.
really
I
well-known
just
man.
talked about that.
I think you're a sub.
Yes, definitely, for sure, sub.
Definitely. Have you guys ever? We were yesterday on one of our other shows. We were talking about pegging. Have you guys ever done
What
that
is
with
pegging?
someone?
No, I just learned about it last week.
I just learned about it
Someone
yesterday.
tell me.
I was this year's old when I learned about it.
So pegging is when a woman straps on
I need to fix this.
a woman strap. So Lacy is adjusting her zipper.
She's putting on her strap.
She's putting on her strap
happening?
on. I'm not sure.
I'm wearing
We
these
love you,
tight
Lace.
pants, and I just got like a wedgie.
Okay.
That's all.
It's okay.
Okay, I won't tell nobody.
So pegging
Sorry,
is where
sorry,
a woman
Jay.
a woman straps on a strap on and then fucks her boyfriend or husband.
okay. That's not. That's just no. I mean, isn't that a normal desire?
I think so. Apparently, it's one of the most
No.
common for American men because American men want
it-
to know that it's a woman.
Yes, I'm
They
Jewish.
Want the sensation. And I learned this from one of the women who work at the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, in
my
Vegas.
God.
Nevada, yeah.
Man, Jenny wants to go there.
Dennis
Oh,
Hoff just
wow.
died. The owner.
What?
Dennis
Oh,
Hoff.
really?
He just passed away a
That's
couple
so
months ago.
sad. Oh, wow.
Oh no, I'm
really
sorry.
wanna see it, though.
So it's for sale.
It
would
looks
love to own it.
fascinating.
We'll edit that part out.
Wait, so did you go to the ranch? Or?
No, I've just been listening to podcasts about the
Oh.
Bunny Ranch and tips from the women who work there.
It's in
Interesting.
Nevada,
So
right?
it's a thing they do.
What do you
You
mean?
go.
It's like it's
To
something
be
you get-
pegged there, so they
Yeah,
have
they-
a lot
Oh,
of
let's go
clients
back to
come in
pegging.
They
there.
have experiences, and you talk
You
about
choose.
the
It's like a menu,
experience.
right?
Yeah, a menu of which lady you would like to work with, and you can work with her for a full experience or for education. So some couples go there, and they can
It's like
demonstrate.
therapy too. Right?
Yeah, it seems very constructive. You know,
This is
extremely
great.
constructive.
I love that. I think it's really. I mean,
Man, I thought I was a freak.
no, but see the
No,
thing
I
is,
think that's cool. You get to pick from a menu. We were talking about
Yeah,
like
menus are
types.
cool. Menus are cool.
Then you can just pay for it. Wow, I want to go there.
they don't really have that for men though.
I'm
I
seeing
mean,
a
for
field
women.
trip.
That's
I mean.
what Jenny asked me. She's like, "Do you think, Lace, that there's
A bunny ranch
The opposite
that has
for
men.
I see a field trip in our future.
gay men?"
Field trip.
Yeah, maybe that's a new business venture for me. I'll start a.
Hey, we'll
Yeah.
finally get you with a chick.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about one for chicks to go.
But we'll
to
get you with a
take
chick
men.
behind you with a fucking
Yes,
strap on.
I
Well,
love
I
it,
mean, I guess
Drake.
that's
Let's please.
That'd be amazing.
I'll get you pegged, Drake.
And Jen and Lace will perform.
Yeah.
Yes, during the pegging.
Oh my god, that's
Better be some pretty medieval fucking music.
Amazing.
This sounds like a TV show.
Oh my god.
That's
ABC?
awesome.
I'm just kidding.
So, but going back to that, have you guys ever been with a partner that has asked for that?
For
Before?
what? For what?
To be pegged.
No, but I think I would do it to a
Abs-
few.
Yeah.
Would have.
I mean, because you
Maybe.
probably
I don't know,
wouldn't
maybe
get
not.
any
Ah.
pleasure from it, you guys, other than the fact that you
Yeah,
were
you do.
making them feel good. That's the pleasure that you would get.
But yeah, it's just
there's
a
no
pleasure.
like sensual
Sensation, yeah.
sensation that you would.
But
Feel.
that's a good pleasure. That's pleasure.
But if you have a
Eating
good...
pussy, you don't feel anything, but still it's a good pleasure that you're getting her off, or
I know, it's like a
working with
sex
fingers. It
talk
still
now.
doesn't pleasure to me, but it's pleasure to her. So that's a hella big pleasure.
You know what? I bet there is a strap-on. If you get a good one, maybe there's one
inside.
that vibrates you while you're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it.
Oh.
I'm sure that's
This is
invented.
2019.
If not, let's
This is
invent it.
2019.
Yeah, they
I'm definitely
figured it
gonna
out.
Oh, great.
So then you'll probably get a clip.
Drake's about ready to use his Amazon Prime.
We gotta investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have them. It goes inside of the woman and then it goes inside the man. Interesting.
Oh, so they can angle. They can angle. That's
So you
trippy.
can.
Wow.
So everyone's dreams come true.
Yeah. It's like a waterworks.
Oh my God.
Well,
Let's talk about water parks.
no, let's not.
Wait, is this still sex talk?
So, anyways, going back to the whole music stuff. So, you guys are releasing Beer with Ice.
Yes.
That's very soon, and
Yes.
I'll have to say that I got to write this song with you guys. So I'm very excited.
Drake is
Written and produced.
It's gonna be
We're
amazing.
so excited. It's perfect for July.
It's perfect for July.
And guess what? It's about y'all. Right?
Drinking.
Drinking?
No, I mean
beer with
it's
ice.
beer with ice. Yay.
So it's a
Okay,
southern
we'll cut that out.
and midwestern thing.
Really?
Yeah, we used to have like PBR and
Put ice in it.
with
But
ice.
They
yeah.
always say in country songs, if you talk about a truck, beer, or
dog.
whiskey.
And a tractor.
No, I don't know about your tractor.
Tractor, yeah.
Your fiddle, maybe sometimes.
The fiddle.
Then you have a fucking song.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I heard you play it backwards, your truck's working, your wife's back, your dog's not dead no more. And then play it backwards.
Like that Beatles song, right?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is that?
Of Rocky Raccoon, I think.
Yeah. What is
Wow.
it that he said? It's like a message from John Lennon, right?
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. Good
Yeah, I thought-
reference.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was weird with the number 9 song. That always freaked me out on the Black Album. The White Album.
Yeah, number
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
So, wait,
Number
can we
9.
go back to your most craziest places you guys did?
Oh,
One
yeah,
gigs.
they did.
Craziest gig?
Craziest gigs.
I've been going to Qatar.
Qatar. Yeah,
That's
every
pretty-
time
Where's
we
Qatar?
go to the Middle East,
It's in the Middle East.
Lace
Okay.
and I kiss because it's illegal.
Oh, Ginny, we just stop it.
Oh, yeah.
What's illegal?
Kissing
a
someone.
female.
Yeah.
What?
Of the
I
same
think
sex
we
there.
should look that up.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
there's about 50 or 60 countries, I just looked this up today, where it's illegal to do anything that's homosexual. So whether, even if it's two women kissing. So when you guys go to Qatar and you guys kiss each other, just it's like we're breaking the law.
Yeah,
we
we
could get
just want to see
beheaded
what
for this.
happens.
And now that you're saying that, I think we shared a room that one time.
Oh, yeah.
And so people were probably, I never even thought of that. Did you?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
They
I
probably
never thought of
saw
that
on the roster 2 women. I don't know. I'm
Maybe
reading
that's-
into it.
I don't know.
That still seems like it'd be more of a safe thing girls would do anywhere in the world,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. But yeah.
But why
Anyway,
is that
that's-
okay and two men not? Or, you know.
'Cause that's
Yeah.
gay, Drake.
But two
You guys are
women
not human.
kissing is still gay. Yeah.
Well, I think 2 men kissing is also illegal there, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely the
She
same.
gets stoned to death there for that shit.
No, same.
I don't know. But yeah, that was maybe the crazy for me.
What
Not
did you
crazy
have
in a
to
bad
wear?
way. I loved it.
Do you have to cover up?
Right?
Yeah, because she loves her Middle Eastern man.
I do.
Do you have to cover up with her or no?
Just if you go in a mosque.
Respectfully.
Oh, okay.
And then outside respectfully. At the resorts, you don't have to. Although if you're
But
at
you
the
want
pool,
to, yeah.
like we're at the pool, in a little bikini, and then you get these
Yeah.
looks.
That's my
Really?
crazy. I just said this to someone. My craziest, like, you know how you have memories and some of them are sensory, or I do, and some of them are very vision.
Yeah.
I have this memory there I remember it like it's a movie, like sitting in this bikini and these 2 beautiful, you can tell, but they're all covered and it's 2 of them and they're kind of looking at me and I felt like, oh no, but I kind of wanted to like take a picture, not in a disrespectful way, but just to like see beauty, like these 2 are together at this beautiful place because it was really pretty.
It's like a cultural eye opener. I think it's great. I wish my whole family, I wish everyone I know from Iowa could go to the Middle East and just
So you see for yourself.
And that would probably remove a lot of the,
The
stigma,
stigma,
that's
yeah.
behind, because everyone thinks that these, all it takes is 1 or 2 bad people to like fuck up everything
Whole
for
culture.
the entire
Yeah.
like region of a world.
Yeah, I wish more people would travel the world, period. I travel the world a lot. I'm in South America, I'm in Europe a lot, and just to get those experiences and try different people's food and cultures, it's a huge eye-opener,
yeah.
Yeah.
how different we have it here.
It's kind of like Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Rest in peace,
Talks about
Anthony.
that, yeah.
We went to Jumbo's last night where
You did?
You did?
Yeah. Jimmy loves strip clubs, he loves whorehouses, he loves
Massage parlors.
Yeah, he loves massage. Like literally there's a massage parlor outside the house.
I'm going there
over
before
here.
I leave this weekend.
And a few weeks ago we were walking by and the woman's outside like smoking a cigarette and he goes, "Hey, do you guys give hand jobs?"
Oh my gosh!
You gotta ask. If not, you go in there and pay $40 for a fucking regular shitty massage.
Wait, for real? You get so that's common?
Yeah.
It's called a happy ending.
Yeah.
I know, but I thought it was
It's hella
more
relaxing.
like of a joke.
I do it for the relaxing part.
So how many people do you think percentage-wise do happy endings?
I don't know.
Because they don't.
Depending on
talk
the
about
area.
it 'cause
If you're in San
yeah.
Francisco, almost all of them. Like in my area, it's a
Oh
hit or
yeah,
miss.
I
We're like
remember
3 out of
that.
3 out of 10. There's an app called Rub Maps.
10. Yeah, for rubbing one out.
Right, someone
It's
told
an
me
app.
that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not on my phone,
It's
but it
like
should be.
Weed Maps, but for
I wish there was a female equivalent.
Some of them do females.
Jenny, let's
Okay.
get. This is a
Really?
business idea.
Will they eat her
No,
out?
they just
or
they just finger you.
Oh,
Interesting.
good
Wait
to
for
know.
girls.
Yeah. Some.
Oh, I don't know. Do they put on gloves?
Interesting. They put clothes on for you too?
No.
We can just go to the gynecologist.
That's some sick shit right there. That's some sick shit.
Oh my god!
You just
none
went
of
up like 2
gynos are
levels in
gonna
my
return-
book.
They're not gonna return my calls. Excuse me, I have like.
Medical coverage, you're like, dude, how many times she gotta go?
Is it awkward going to a gynecologist?
Yes.
You have to go
Yes.
every
Oh,
year,
yes.
right?
hate
So
it.
awkward.
Give a fair man or
It's the
female.
worst.
A female.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It's just terrible either way.
Do they just give you like a Xanax before you go in?
I
So it's
wish
just like,
they did.
because it seems like it's worse than a
it
doctor. I mean, a
depends.
dentist.
Yeah.
And for me, it depends on my psychological health. Does that make
You
sense?
need like
Maybe you should be going
therapy
to a
after.
therapist.
Yeah, right?
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
More
you gotta call the
bubbly.
slash therapist.
What?
Lacey, you're not
No,
drinking
I'm
yours.
fine. I can't.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
I have a gig
We are
today.
all about
I do
peer
too.
pressure here on the shit
I am
show.
professional.
We are all about
Yeah,
peer
we all are.
pressure.
We all are.
You know, I'll
called
go
the
in that
shit
car and
show.
smoke a bowl in a little bit.
You can smoke in here. More juice?
I'm okay, thank you.
Has no alcohol in it.
More Jews? What? Wow.
So going back to beer with ice.
Yes.
I like the song because it kind of introduces you guys. Obviously, you guys have introduced yourself to the world before, but you each have a verse that kind of like tells your story and then like a couple lines, and it's really fun, and it should be out, sometime in July. So
Yeah, we're so excited.
we'll
But-
definitely make sure to play it for everybody and show it to all
Thank you.
out of the people.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, what's the well-known artist you guys have played with that you could say?
We can say a bunch.
Really?
Foo Fighters,
sit down.
Britney Spears, Meatloaf.
Oh,
Shania
Meatloaf.
Twain.
That was me and my first best friend's best song. I'll do anything for love.
Yeah.
So,
Shania
Lace did
Twain,
Shania Twain.
Gloria Trevi.
Very nice.
I don't.
You guys do a lot. You do a lot of
always
movies and
forget.
stuff
B.
too,
Miller.
like
Bay Miller, yeah. Is it
On
B?
that-
B.
Or
On the
Bay?
Is that B
MTV
or Bay?
Awards.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Andy Madadian.
Yeah.
Dead
So,
Mouse.
Mouse,
She
yeah.
did the new Dead Mouse record
oh.
on the strings.
Wow.
I
Lace
always
tends to forget who she plays for.
I always forget. I know. I
You
hate
guys
it when
write
people
down a
ask me.
list and everything?
I need to have a list on my hand. I
Right?
just forget.
A cheat sheet on your phone.
hand.
In the notes.
Well, I appreciate that though, because especially living in LA, I'm always constantly being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, you dropped your names on the ground."
Yeah,
Because
for
people
real.
are every fucking
What?
sentence
Oh,
out of your
name
mouth
droppers.
is like you're dropping
Yeah.
a name, dropping a name, dropping a name. It's
Yeah.
like I don't give a fuck.
That's why
Yeah.
I kind of like don't even remember because I'm like it's so cool and I don't need to remember that I played
Yeah.
this person.
Yeah, it's like R. Kelly lives right there in that house.
Well, he might.
I know. I
Butch
don't know if he
Walker,
does.
That's
but-
a big one. Look at me. I
Who?
just forget.
Yeah.
I could just name drop, but I just exactly.
So drinking game. Every time Lacy remembers who she says, you need to take a drink.
I don't think anyone will be
It's a
drinking.
good game.
By the end of this, we're gonna have Ginny, or we're gonna have Lacy and Jimmy together.
Oh, my little we're having bar mitzvah and fucking all kinds of shit.
Let's get you, man.
Drake, will you talk about your musical inspiration and your musical background?
Oh Jesus.
Yes, here we go.
Let's
tables
see.
have
So
turned.
the reason I started music is I did piano lessons when I was like 6 or 7. I fucking hated it, and then my dad didn't want me to do music after that. Once I quit that, he was like, no more music. But I was like, fuck you.
How old
and
were you?
I was like 10 or so.
Okay.
And my parents, split when I was young, but at my mom's house, there was next door, there was my neighbor, his name was Glenn. His name is Glenn. He was a composer for film and TV. So he would this was like when home studios were like a thing.
So you would go and see him compose.
Yeah, so he would write stuff for like
so
Digimon
inspiring.
and like Power Rangers and all these
Go,
cartoons.
go, Power Rangers!
Yeah, so I would go over there.
That's
I'd
my
go over
shit.
there, and he was always writing music like every single day. And he was also a trumpet player. Yeah, exactly.
The guitar part.
So I would go over there, and I would always hear him like playing trumpet. And so when it was time for me to pick an instrument, I picked the trumpet because I was like, hey, I know this because I've just heard it. So then just living next to him, we would always like hang out and play, and he would show me like Earth, Wind and Fire, Tower of Power, Chicago, all like the horn bands and everything.
He was like your musical dad.
Oh,
You were
absolutely.
talking
Well, no,
about
he was
music.
actually he was definitely more of my father,
Yeah.
father figure than my own father. So, but it was really that's how I got my influences from him, and so that's why I like all these like the older types of music, and I fucking
way
love
better.
pop
Yeah,
music.
you have such good
love pop
taste.
music. Love pop.
I
music.
love old shit though too,
Yes, same here.
because of my influences. Like, I love
So
it.
that's the short version of it, and then I just ended up. That's all I knew how to do was music.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know how to do anything else. So.
How do you
That's
get those really high notes on trumpet?
I don't know. We'll have to ask
Yeah,
someone
you're
that
so
can do
good
that.
at
No, I'm just
that.
kidding.
No,
You are so
So
good
Drake,
at that.
he plays with iration.
I do, yes.
And I saw you a few times, and every time he hits this note, I think every show, right?
Does it make you
go
wet?
out in front, like in a musical way. I'm just like, yes, because I just love live music.
Yeah, so
I'm like in
I
the-
get my sound from, I listen to a lot of Latin music too. And
Yeah,
I
you play it, so
fucking
you used
love
to.
that sound because it's just like balls out like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so
like,
that's
who
just what I
cares?
always wanted to sound like. And so that's
Wow.
just, I have that in my head even though I'm
Yeah.
like 100% not Mexican
Straight
or Latin.
cracker.
But
Yeah.
Louis Armstrong did that, like those notes, right?
He could play that stuff, but he was more, I feel like he was a more delicate player in terms of like
Who
Softer.
was the one?
Arturo
Ginny?
Sandoval.
Arturo Sandoval.
He's the
Love
one that's
him.
loud.
Love
Do you
him.
think you have to have the most confidence to play trumpet versus any other instrument?
You definitely have to have a lot of confidence because
That
a
style.
lot of it, like, there's no like fretboard, there's no like, you know,
And you have to mentally believe you can execute the note, or it
100%.
just won't happen, right?
100%. I definitely, as a trumpet player, I going to college, I was constantly like having a stage fright all the time because there was so much pressure, and I was constantly making mistakes, and I could never like recover, and then it was just like it was definitely
Oh
scary.
wait, was that at Cal Arts?
That was at Cal Arts, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even. You know what? I never knew.
I'm getting an idea for the Beer with Ice music video right now.
Okay.
Oh, I already have an idea.
Oh.
And, well, this could be for, like, a little clip of literally you guys, one of each of you riding on the back of a motorcycle playing the fiddle.
I got tons of Harleys.
Oh, we've ridden
That
on
sounds
motorcycles. So
My
we're-
roommate Ryan's.
Yeah, we ride with him.
Oh, yeah, Ty.
sometimes.
He does crotch rockets, right?
I don't
Drop
know.
bikes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called drop bikes. Once you lean over,
Oh, do you know?
Slide mosquitoes.
That's a really good idea. And what's that place up the
Oh yeah, that
mountain?
highway. The beautiful is
He's
so
not.
famous.
He's not from here, so he would have.
But you have to meet them.
yeah, we have to tell you
introduce
I mean, I got
them.
bikes around here I can borrow, whatever.
The two.
Yeah, on the 2, and there's
It's
this
near
great
Pasadena.
restaurant.
Alice's restaurant? You have something like
No,
that down here,
it's
don't
on
you?
the hill.
Alice's restaurant.
Look this up.
I'll text Ty and find out. It's like where all the bikers go in that area, and it's really beautiful.
And
Well,
it's
no, I
like
can
a
fly down and
community.
I got tons of bikes around here I can borrow from friends.
Cool.
Like hundreds.
That is
Oh.
awesome.
And that would be fun, even if it's just like for 5
Love
seconds. It'd
it.
be like a cool little thing.
Yeah, or even if we're sitting on it playing like
Yeah.
sexy.
And Harleys go
Absolutely.
with fiddles and violins and all that
Yes.
country stuff
Yes,
a lot, you
they
know.
do.
Harleys it's like the Iron Horse. It's a new age horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
oh, I love
talented women
Harleys.
on motorcycles. Fuck
Playing
yeah.
fiddle.
Are we talking about our gig memories?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Share some
We
We
stories.
want the worst
I
one
have a
and we
good
want the best
I
one.
have a good leeway.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
But it's not gin lace.
Okay, that's fine.
But you will appreciate this.
Okay.
I played for the NRA.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I love the NRA.
I don't know if I should say that.
It's a National
but
Rifle Association for all you liberals out there that hate me.
maybe we should. I don't know.
No, let's
That's
say it.
just
That's
like
good.
funny.
Yeah.
The NRA
Well,
is
because
amazing.
I mean, I don't like guns. I don't want to talk about it. But I still played for the NRA, and it was cool, and everybody was getting along.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just here to play music.
Why do you want to piss off the guy next to you with a gun?
But it was cool. It was for like this Italian gun company. And it kind of gave me an open mind. Like, okay, I see why people think guns are pretty. Because it's like art. And they're showing
they're beautiful.
The intricate. Some of
them are worth millions.
Some of them are just like
guns.
fucking garbage. Sorry. But
Oh, yeah.
some of it is art. Just like anything you can create. There's garbage.
That's cool.
There's art.
I like it even more now. We're getting closer to that
Oh,
engagement.
no. Let's talk about marriage.
Sure, let's
That's
talk
legal now
about
for you,
being.
right?
No, we just went to a friend's wedding.
Let's
so
talk
it's-
about being a woman in 2019.
Fuck yeah,
And
let's hear it.
what we
Let's hear
aspire
about
to
it.
be like, and what Lace wants in her ideal marriage, and what I would want in an ideal
Let's
marriage.
hear it. Lay it all out.
Okay, you go first.
Oh my gosh.
So, Lace, what is your ideal marriage and your ideal home?
Let me get a
look
pen and
like?
paper.
I don't know. I'm kind of a conservative in some ways and a liberal in other ways. So I need to meet someone that's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I don't know, like, I want to have kids. I want to have a role as a woman. Like,
But what is a woman? What do you think a woman is today?
I think a woman today can have a career and can also have a family and get it and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And maybe
Still a little fashionable.
maybe less work, but I still want to be able to work, like maybe a studio thing, from home. Then you can still be with the kids.
Still do your music.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
I
beautiful.
do want to get married and have kids, but
And
Yeah,
Lace has
yeah.
a cooking line.
yeah, and I like to.
What?
Well, it's not a. It's a
I
joke.
love cooking.
It's
And
not
I
a
love-
joke. It's
I
like
love
a
to
real
cook.
business.
Yeah.
I love to cook. And I like to have sex, and I'd like to have kids. I think I'm the perfect wife.
You're getting
You
closer
are
to
the
my.
perfect
You're getting
wife.
closer to my perfect wife.
Oh my God! Here we go, Jimmy, June, and Lacy.
Yeah.
So what's it called?
What's what called?
Your line. Your
Ginny,
brand.
Plug the line.
ridiculous. Lace bake.
It's not
Lace?
ridiculous
It's
because
not.
Gin and Lace Bakes are going to go hand
That's
in
true,
hand
actually.
in the future.
Lace bakes.
Whenever we start.
We should open a merch
And
store.
merch.
Yes.
Yes.
So
We have lots of merch people. If you guys need any, we will
yeah.
hook you
Okay.
guys
Do you
up.
have an
What did we
Instagram?
come up with?
yes,
We
Yes.
do.
Gin and Lace Music at Gin and Lace Music.
At Jen Lace Music on Instagram. And what's your lace bake? Do you have an Instagram for that?
At Lace Bakes.
Empire.
At
that's
Lace
right.
Bakes Empire.
Thank you guys for helping her out on this one.
And mine's at Ginny Luke. And so we'll make the official announcement. Merch will be available starting in July for Gin and Lace and Lace Bakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Gin and
It has
Lace.
to be out now.
merging.
It
Yes.
has to be
Now
out.
you have to, because we're not editing that part out.
It's gonna happen. So we will have T-shirts, hoodies, phone cases for Gin and Lace, and
Really?
then for Lace Bakes, how about we get mitts and an apron? And if anybody has any other
I love
requests,
it.
I would wear one of those aprons.
let's make it happen.
And I cook a lot. I cook
Yes.
almost every day at home.
And I like to put marijuana in my.
In her cooking,
Yeah.
that's why it's
Only
called
sometimes.
Lace Bakes.
Yeah,
I would
to
sleep
get
a lot.
baked.
That's the non-parent Lacey talking.
So check it out if you have ideas on at Gin and Lace Music, and let us know if there's any specific merch that you would like a hat. Do you want a trucker hat? Do you want a cap?
Trucker
Do
hats are
you
big.
want- Yeah, and then
and a
any other.
koozie, beer koozie.
Oh, yeah,
Beer
beer
koozie
koozies,
for
of
beer
course,
with
are
ice.
going to be coming out.
Definitely. And just for the record, gin is spelled with a G, not
Yes.
with a J.
Yes.
What is it, J-I-N or J-E-N?
G.
So it's not like Ginny before
Yeah, right.
stop, but it's like gin.
Like gin and tonic.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I love
Ginny.
that.
What is your definition of a woman today in 2019?
Oh, wow.
Now that
Oh,
now
is it-
that she
Wait,
we heard her.
I didn't really finish. There's so much
Okay.
more.
You
but
finish. No,
I don't,
please
Finish,
go.
finish.
We want to hear
I don't know, but then I tug a war because I want to be traditional and I want to be more liberal.
You could do that.
You can do that. And that's
Yeah.
if that's who you are, then that's who you are, and fucking own it, Lace.
We're all individuals. We're not in a group.
That is true. Ginny's turn.
I think that's such a major part of Gin and Lace because both our personalities come together, and we were brought up in more traditional upbringings, traditional homes, traditional families, and yet we have elements of
Yeah, like the little sass.
sass and craziness and courage. To move out here to LA from
Yeah.
a small town is really unconventional.
Yeah,
Like
it's so
Especially LA. This
scary.
place is a madhouse. I mean, this is
Yeah, well,
people
yeah.
around the country, around the world thinking, I'm going to move to California and go to LA and become an actor, actress. This place is a madhouse.
It
And
is.
it's not just like your dreams. It's
Yeah.
work.
oh yeah, it's work, and it's easy to get jaded or turned off by the industry. And our newspapers wrote about it, about us leaving our small towns,
Oh,
you know?
wow.
But I went to New York first, which is even... I don't know. Have you guys been to New York?
Yeah,
It's like,
it smells funny.
That's
No
so
offense to my New
scary
York
to
people
go
out
from
there.
a tiny town, then to New York, and then LA. It's like, Ginny and I were talking about this. It's like traumatizing almost.
Can be, but the opportunities are here, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of
So
opportunities.
we get it together.
Have you, I mean, with the whole Me Too movement going on, have you guys ever experienced stuff like
I
that?
just
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Wait, what's Me
Yeah.
Too?
On my Uber. Wait. Can you define if this is? I had the Uber from the wedding. I took it home, and he was like, "I'll walk you to your door."
Mm.
I'm like, "Yo, that's okay." He's like, "Well, can I have your number? I'd really like to take you out." And I think I gave him a fake number. I don't know.
What's Me Too?
The Me Too movement.
Is that
Doesn't
Me
sound.
Too?
Was he aggressive? I mean, it sounds like he was polite.
That sounds creepy, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of like I don't really want
You're
to.
my gynecologist. Why are you asking for my number? It's on the paperwork.
And he was nice and sweet, but he wasn't really my type. I think I maybe gave him my number, but I was just like, I really hope he doesn't. He doesn't text me or call me.
So, Jimmy, the Me Too
Anyway,
movement.
that's-
Would either of you,
that's
Ginny,
what
would you
I'm
like to
saying.
explain the Me Too movement? Or
Sure.
I feel like it's probably more powerful coming from a female.
Sure. Maybe you've heard in the news that a lot of women, especially in the entertainment industry, have reported stories or experiences they've had with specifically men that have made them feel uncomfortable or assaulted them on the
Oh,
job.
like that one guy. What's the guy that owned all the movie stuff?
Oh,
Real ugly fucker.
Which
Oh,
Weinstein?
Yeah.
Weinstein.
Yes,
So that
Weinstein.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
kind of started with
Well, that's
Weinstein,
kinda,
and then
that's just how life is, I think.
No.
Suck your way to the
You know
top.
what?
No?
I'm kind of here.
now
as
we're
some-
able to speak about it, which I think is
and we're
great.
Always
talking
speak
about
about
it
it.
now.
I think women are finding more courage to be able to speak about it because before it was shameful.
Well, yeah, because you don't want the guy's wife to find out.
Well, I
my
think because
God.
because people, you know what? I think because they would point at the woman and say she's a whore, even though the man was doing the same. He was sleep. Never mind. Am I on the right subject?
Yeah, you're on the right subject.
No.
It's just
No.
getting controversial.
No, you're on the exact right subject.
Yeah.
Exact right. But yeah, I mean, the boss, fuck, he's supposed to get head. The president's supposed to get fucking head by the chicks. He's supposed
No,
to.
Jimmy.
No.
Absolutely
Whatever,
not.
you know what? Maybe I'm just a shitbag, and I am a shitbag, just saying.
No,
Dude,
but
that's just life. That's how it goes.
No,
Hey,
that's-
you want
you
that
do
position?
not
Get in here, I'll
abs-
give you that position.
absolutely not. And that's the problem, is there's too many people like
Like
you.
me, yes.
Absolutely.
But he's not that.
Wait till we get
You're
employees.
not gonna do
I'm
that.
gonna have sexual harassment against
No.
me all the fucking time.
Absolutely
We're not
not.
hiring all dudes
Absolutely.
No, he's not.
I
Look
think
on
that
Ginny's
the
face is like, where the
You wanna raise,
am I
babe?
right now?
the decision is for the woman. Do I want to partake in that
Yeah.
engagement with my boss? If you
To get
feel,
this position, that's okay.
if you want to do that as a woman and you feel
Well, that's what you're
empowered,
saying, and that's fine.
that's
kind
fine. But from pressure to keep your job or for some other
No, that's not
reason,
cool.
that
That's
is
not cool.
super not cool.
Then that's not cool. I get that. But if like, hey, you want to do this? I'll fucking hook you up. Fuck yeah, hey.
If
That's
they
all-
want
it's a business
to.
transaction.
It's
and some
consensual.
people do that.
Consensual,
It's just
yes.
like the bunny ranch. It's consensual.
Yeah,
It
I
has
think-
to be
I
consensual.
think the argument is that if it was consensual, don't come back and lie about it not being consensual.
Absolutely.
And I think
and I'm
some
sure that
women,
does happen.
some women are doing that, and some people aren't, and that's the problem. Is that people are like, "Well, she's lying, but she's not," and even women were arguing about it.
Yeah, but that's what the chick, if like, okay, say a chick sitting there and the guy's like pressuring her, she loses her job because she doesn't go suck the dude off or fuck the dude. That's what the chick goes tells her boyfriend. He goes down to the fucking place with a bat and beats the fucking dude's head in the fucking. I mean, but that's
Yeah.
how. I mean, that's how
And
my
that's
life.
a good man.
But that's how my life. I mean, that's how I look at life. That's how it should be. You know, fucking beat you. Don't call the cops. Don't fucking bring no newspapers in. Just beat the fucking dude's ass down. And you probably won't do it because he's scared to death. It's a fix. Simple fix. Nobody has to go to jail. No courts. No big newspapers. No. Trust me, the dude will be shamed enough. He won't do it again.
We were talking
Simple
about that
fix.
confrontation. Is if someone's doing something that you don't agree with, now everyone literally just goes and types about
Do
it
you
on
need
the
some
internet.
water?
But it's if you just go and talk to them face to face, Like he has a Trump sticker on his like his.
It's not a
hybrid
fucking
car.
Prius. It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
Looks
but
like Prius.
people leave
I have a
notes
hybrid,
on his
too.
car. They leave notes on his car, and he's like, "Well, why are you leaving a note on my car?
I said,
Just
did
come
you eat
say it to my face."
Paint chips as a child, you maggot. And they spelled maggot MAGA in big letters, MAGA.
Oh, gosh.
Even though Drake stands for Make America Gay Again, it does not.
It
Make
does.
America Great Again. But
Well,
it's
for
like, they
real,
wait
that
till
happens? How often?
all the time. They wait till I leave my car. They won't. Nobody comes up to me and says it to my face. I'll fucking smash them.
And on
They
the
wait till I
flip
leave.
side, that's not fair either.
Like, give me a
can
chance
we
to reply.
stop?
Why do you hate him? And most people can't say why. Well, he's an idiot. Why? He makes bad decisions. Give me one. They're retards. He's amazing.
Well, I don't like how Trump. I think he should talk better. That's all
Yes,
I say.
because see,
be a
politicians
better
are
Really,
good.
of all
speaker.
the things you're gonna say.
I mean, I don't sound good, but I'm also not
You
trying
sound
to run
beautiful.
for president. Thank you, Jimmy.
Anytime.
But Jimmy looks like he could kick some ass, but he's actually just a cute little French bulldog. Look at those cheeks.
Are you
Where I get
French?
smashed. Trust
Are
me.
you Jewish? Are you French?
But
What do you want me to be?
but circling back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, we keep going. into
Honestly,
this.
when I see women like, for instance, you two, Jen and Lace, you guys are very successful, and you guys haven't had to be like, you don't need to sleep with Bill Cosby or like.
I don't think you have a choice with Cosby. He put shit in your.
Yeah, I
He
think
put
that
shit in your
it was
pudding.
Jello.
Right. But the thing is, and then
I love her. I love her.
No, it was. Isn't that's like the joke?
This is so awful. We're laughing about it.
Okay.
This is terrible, everybody.
oh man.
It's funny because it's true.
What's
Well,
the Jello?
we appreciate you saying that, Drake. That's really nice.
Okay, let's stop laughing. But it's good that we're all laughing.
You're all going to hell.
I just watched a documentary about laughter and how it's healing to a whole place.
Absolutely.
Have you not seen Patch Adams?
I did the music for it.
Oh, cool.
Did you
No,
watch
I
Patch
just
Adams?
Patch Adams?
No, oh, I wish.
Oh,
no,
Did you
but
watch
yeah.
Patch Adams?
Yeah.
That movie's all about laughter is healing.
Yeah, and it's true.
It is true. Laughter is
Until,
the key
like,
to all.
until
Laughter
the
is the
actor
key to all
hanged
medicine.
himself.
Oh, shit. He did, right?
Yeah, I mean, comedians, like, they're notorious for killing themselves because it's just...
Because they're so unhappy.
R.I.P.
Oh my
Robin.
God.
Yeah.
Should we start talking about mental health?
Well, anyways, thank you, ladies. On that note, thank you guys so much for coming to the shit show. And
Thank you for having us.
once again, where can everyone find you?
At Gin and Lace Music on
Spell it, please.
Instagram. At GINANDLACE Music, MUSIC. And my name is Ginny Luke. You can find me at Ginny Luke, GINNYLUKE. And
My name's Lacy Rostyak. You can find me at I Have Wings, EYEHAVEWINGZ on Instagram.
and what's your other one?
And I have a YouTube, Country Lace.
And your other Instagram for
At
your
Lace
baking.
Bakes Empire.
Yes, Lace Banks.
Now, this is a fucking team.
It's true.
Thank you, ladies, for being here. And
Thanks, y'all.
go
Thank
check
you,
them out,
guys.
y'all. Bye.
Bye.